Have you ever seen your dog lying still, sighing, or leaning against you, and thought, maybe they're just tired? In reality, that's not just a habit. It's an emotional whisper from their heart. We often assume dogs only show love by jumping up or wagging their tails like crazy. But the truth is, it's in the quietest, smallest gestures that their deepest love is expressed. In this video, I'm going to share 10 behaviors that might seem ordinary, but once you understand them, you'll feel like your dog is wrapping you in a silent hug full of trust and love. And if you want to better understand your pup's quiet emotions, don't forget to hit subscribe to get more warm-hearted videos like this every week. Now, let's start with a behavior that might seem totally unimportant, but in reality, reveals a lot about your dog's inner world. Have you ever sat quietly, and your dog lays next to you, then suddenly sighs? That sound might be soft, almost human-like, leaving you wondering, are they tired, sad, or just relaxed? The truth is, a dog's sigh isn't just a breath. It's a deep emotional signal. When your dog sighs with a soft body, sleepy eyes, and total calm, they're saying, I feel safe, comfortable, and I trust you. But if they sigh while looking at you with hopeful eyes, it might be a bit of quiet disappointment, like they're thinking, I'm right here. Why aren't you noticing me? Sometimes, just a gentle touch or a kind word is enough to soothe the silent world inside their heart. And if you've seen that look in their eyes when they gently lick your face while you're sad, you'll know. Dogs don't need words to love. When you're stressed, tired, or even crying, many dogs will come over and lick your cheek or your hand. It's their way of saying, I'm here. I feel what you're feeling. They don't need to understand every detail. They just know something's wrong, and their instinct tells them to do something. It's no wonder people say, dogs understand us better than anyone. One little lick can be the gentlest healing gift you never expected. And sometimes, they don't have to do anything dramatic, just resting their head on your leg, soft and steady. Not because they're tired, not because they want food, just because I want to be close to you. In dog language, leaning their head is deeply intimate. It's a symbol of trust and safe connection. A friend once told me, only when I put my phone down and sit quietly does my dog rest her head on my leg, like she's telling me, it's just us now, no one else. Do you see it? Those quiet behaviors are their unique way of showing love, just like when you walk over and find your dog sitting still, and their tail gives a tiny wag. Not wild, not excited, just a slow, gentle wag. Sometimes their whole body softly sways. That's a sign of quiet happiness, relaxed joy. They don't wag like that for everyone, but they do for you, because you are their safe person. And if you've ever seen your dog tilt their head when you talk, you've witnessed one of the cutest and most touching behaviors. But behind that tilt is effort. The effort to listen and connect. Dogs tilt their heads to hear you better, to see your face more clearly. Sometimes their snout blocks their view. But even more fascinating, this behavior shows up when they're trying to understand you. They may not know your words, but they notice when your voice changes, when you laugh, or when you're upset. Head tilting is their way of saying, what are you trying to tell me? In fact, understanding your dog's dog body language is like learning a whole new emotional vocabulary. And after that adorable tilt, there's often more magic waiting. Like when your dog rolls onto their back, belly up, like they're surrendering to the world. But don't be fooled. This isn't just goofy play. In the dog world, exposing their belly is incredibly vulnerable. If your dog does this while playing, it's a powerful sign of trust. They know you won't hurt them. They know you're their safe space. And sometimes, it's not just playful. It's an invitation. Let's play more. I love this feeling. Then, there are those moments when you leave the room, and your dog quietly follows, step by step. No barking, no begging, just wanting to be close. They're not looking for food or attention. They follow because you are their whole world. When you stand up, all they want to know is, where are you going? Can I come? Sometimes it might feel like too much, but imagine a little creature who just wants to be near you, every day, with no conditions. That's the purest love. For some, especially dogs with senior dog anxiety, even a short separation can feel huge, so their quiet closeness means more than we realize. And when you stop moving, they lie down next to your feet, not asking for food, not asking to play, just being there, reminding you, no matter what you're doing, I'm right here. Some dogs don't love loudly. They love silently, consistently, and deeply. Lying by your side without fuss, that's their beautiful way of saying, I love you. It's in these moments that many pet owners begin noticing how subtle signs, like stretching out or head nudges, matter more than grand gestures, and why some even choose to support these bonds with things like canine omega-3, not just for health, but for emotional wellness. And sometimes they'll grab a toy, place it in front of you, and stare, waiting for a reaction, not just because they want to play, but because this is how they communicate, how they invite you into their world. They choose you as the one to share joy with. Many dogs chew toys to relieve stress, but when they bring it to you, it's a gift, a sign of trust. And if you respond with a playful glance or a gentle tug, you'll see their eyes light up, like a child being embraced after a long day. And for dogs who need help unwinding, some families quietly include dog calming supplements into their evening routines, not as a fix, but as a way to support peaceful connection. Then comes a simple, sacred moment. You walk in the door, and your dog stretches out, long and lazy, like they just woke up. But they're not tired. They're welcoming you. In dog language, stretching is a sign of peace and joy, a personal greeting ritual. It makes me happy that you're home. It's not a warm-up stretch. It's an emotional release, their way of saying, you are home. Moments like this are small, but meaningful, and a reason why regular dog wellness exams matter more than people assume. They're not just medical. They ensure your dog gets to keep expressing these little joys for many years. If you look closely, you'll see your dog doesn't just love you when they're wagging their tail or jumping with excitement, but also in the silent moments, through tiny, heartfelt gestures. You might have once thought, what's there to understand about dogs? But if you've come this far with me, you know they have a deeper emotional world than we imagine. No words, no writing, just a sigh, a head tilt, a quiet step behind you, and a whole ocean of feeling is being shared. They don't blame you for forgetting their dinner. They're not upset when you get home late. They just wait. Wait to be with you. Wait for you to look back. Wait for the moment you realize, oh, they've been loving me like this all along. And if today you feel your heart soften and warm at that realization, don't keep it to yourself. Hit subscribe so every week we can listen together to the silent love your dog whispers every day. Even when we're busy, even when we forget, their love has never stopped.